A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Number 12 is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Jeff Samardzija, the pride and joy of Valparaiso High School, Valparaiso, Indiana. Also a pretty good wide receiver for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Big, strong guy. A lot of people think he takes that football mentality out on the mound. 94 to 96, good sink, good late run, good hard breaking ball, and his split finger has gotten a lot better. If Jeff Samardzija is on, you'll know early he'll be inducing a lot of ground balls.
Jackson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers leave 1. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Standing in, number 12. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough. So digging in now, number 12.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings.
Crawford dives. What a stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. And what a vital play. Now at the plate, number 12. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
Of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home is taken down and in for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
A man on 3rd with 2 down. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at 3rd. Ready once again, Austin Barnes. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now the 0-1. Soft liner towards short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base.
Now batting, number 12. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Ready now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There he goes. This one's down to third. Longoria's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, first baseman, Brandon Joe.
Line drive to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time. Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Los Angeles get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, the second of 2 here to start the week between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 12. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Panic. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends. Digging in, number 12.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Panic has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Leading off the inning, Jose Liriano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now in the box, number 12. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. McCutchen back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers with their 101st win. Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward on the run. but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
You're going.
Kemp isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Now the relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Stepping in, Austin Barnes. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 12. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Zobrist shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Hot shot to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, number 12. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And this is lined back into center field as he picks up his second hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad. The 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 runs on. Now at the plate, number 12. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Ben Zobrist.
Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom.
Stepping into the box, number 12. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 out.
Cut it, 1, first base, go.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Los Angeles Dodgers with a division-best 102nd team win. Alex Wood records win number 16 on. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Dodgers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Smoked on the ground left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs. Driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 12 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Coming to the plate now, number 12. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Zobrist is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Zobrist.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 12. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. Here's Chris Bryant now. Last time through was a base hit.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. At the plate, number 12.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Almora will range to his left as he tracks this one down.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run. Digging in once again, number 12. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a ball hit hard toward first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Barnes on second. Duffy at first. 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Justin Turner.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-2 the final score tonight. Los Angeles with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Scott Alexander claims the win out of the daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, game 3 of this 4-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Dodgers look for their 7th straight victory next. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, number 12. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder.
Hayward.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 12.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. Next for the Dodgers, number 12, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that's the second out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Digging in to try it again, number 12. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 54 thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So striding forward now, number 12. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
10-4 the final in this game. The Los Angeles Dodgers with the division best 104th winner. Julio Urias records win number 16 on the season, so that'll just about do it for my partners.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. The Dodgers are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jarrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team They're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into.
Settling in now, number 13. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Powell is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is ready for another chance. Number 13 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Powell's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, number 13. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 13.
First pitch on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Powell's under it. 1 out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. The A's strand 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. At the plate, number 13. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 13.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Hard liner to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. The 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't come up with it. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Lombardozzi on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. So digging in now, Logan Forsythe, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Number 13 is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Striding in, Renato Nunez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Renato Nunez.
Last strike now for Oakland. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Dodgers win for the 106th time, most in the division. Clayton Kershaw earns a league-high 18th win. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. The Dodgers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Paul Blackburn gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Digging in, number 13, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Powell ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So striding in, Matt Olson set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready on 1 and 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Standing in, Josh Fegley. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Boog Powell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Seager into shallow left, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Marcus Semien. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-1 pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel.
Now to the plate, Dustin Fowler looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Looking to leave him loaded. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Stepping into the box, number 13 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another shot now. Number 13, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Next up for Los Angeles, number 13, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So they wind up striding in for Oakland. Steve Lombardozzi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Lombardozzi.
And now a pitch on the way. This is lifted out to left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 down.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 1-run finish today.